This woman had been trapped in the car for 7 days. Jenny was dying of thirst. Helpless, she could only hold water in her mouth and then spit it back into the bottle. At that moment, Jenny heard a sound outside. She grabbed a mirror and began to observe her surroundings. Suddenly, a man appeared, the very person who had trapped her in the car. Hank began to mock Jenny for having no food. Jenny helplessly watched him devour the food while she could only swallow repeatedly. Hank placed the food in front of Jenny, glanced at her, then turned and left. Jenny completely broke down. After dark, Jenny found a lighter in a box. It was cold, so she lit a small fire outside the car and slowly fell asleep. In the middle of the night, a group of rats surrounded her. She was terrified and stabbed at them with her car keys. Jenny found a packet of tomato sauce and ate it with the grilled meat. At dawn, a loud noise startled Jenny awake. She hurriedly jumped up to search, poking the ground with a stick, and finally found her phone. Just as she was about to call for help, a bag fell down. Hank appeared at the worst possible moment. Jenny quickly hid the phone under her body, pulled out a steel knife, and prepared herself. Hank said he had repaired the damaged fence, so no one would find them. As soon as Hank left, the phone rang. He suddenly turned around, snatched the phone from her hand, and crushed it under his foot. Hank placed the bag in front of Jenny, took out a hammer, felt something was off, put it back, and instead took a saw. He left the saw with Jenny, saying it was for her to save herself, but in reality, he was forcing her to cut off her own leg. Jenny shook her head in fear. Hank shoved the saw into her hand, picked up the bag, and left. Jenny picked up the saw and tried to cut through the seat, but it slipped from her hands, and she completely broke down. She picked up the blade, aimed it at her leg, but threw it away out of fear. After dark, Jenny was extremely thirsty, but the bottle was empty. Jenny managed to get some water for herself. Just as she was about to drink it, Jenny hesitated again. Finally, she mustered the courage to drink it. It started raining outside. Jenny caught some water in a bag. Just as she was happily drinking it, the rain suddenly got heavier. Will Jenny be able to escape safely from here?